Hi guys, TinaGale here, and I apologize this is late. My original video is corrupted, so I'm trying to start over again and then finish my December daily. So I thought I would go ahead and refilm and just kind of take you through my process of what I did to start getting organized and work my way through the album. So this year has definitely been a little bit different with COVID. Both my children ended up testing positive and being very sick pretty much the entire month of December here. So I feel like December has just been a bust and I've gotten really far behind, but I have been trying to keep stories in my mind and keep my spirits upbeat, so I want to get this done. So let me take you through what I did in the beginning and just recap what I did in the videos before. So the first thing I did was take all of my supplies. If you don't know, you can back up and watch. What I'm using is the Simple Stories Jingle All the Way class kit. This was available through the scrap room, so I have a whole unboxing and some other information, so you can back up and see what all that I'm working with. So I have my album. I took the 6x8 paper pad. Now again, this is just how I started. So this is step one, video one, and then we'll come back and make some pages. So this is the 6x8 paper pad. The first thing I did was tear it all apart. Had all of my papers stacked up so that I could see what they were. And then I took the pack of the cards and I split those up between the 3x4 and the 4x6 cards. So the first thing I'm doing is trying to get rid of all of the packaging that I can, have everything out organized so that I can pull it. So I have embellishments and everything off to the side. The chipboard pieces, they were great because you could pop them out and they still have the backings on them. So I popped all of those out and had a container full of those. Then the album, of course, had pages that were inside of it. It had the page protectors, and so I laid all of the page protectors out in a stack. I had the papers, like this one here is what comes in the album. You can tell that it's bigger. It's the size of the page protectors. It's a little bit heavier. It was already punched. So I had a stack of those. And then the little insert pieces that came with it. That's a card. So this was one of the inserts. So I had all of those stacked up. So then after I had organized and had all of my products out, I have a pretty big work surface here so that I could have those. Then I got the instructions, and I've showed a little bit of this in the other video. They go through and have you cut all of the papers. So we had some 12x12 sheets, so this was the cut apart. I went ahead, cut all of those apart so that I have those and had a stack. Some of the 12x12 papers you don't want to cut apart like that because you actually use the back side at a bigger size than the cut apart. So you want to be careful if you're following these instructions. But you can go ahead, cut all of your pieces here. I cut some, saved some, because there were some pages that I knew I wanted to alter just a little bit, or I wanted to use different cards, different paper, things like that. So the next thing that I did was, let me find one. So this is one that we're going to be going through in the next video. We're going to be making this little specialty page here. So the next thing that I did was I had my album here. Actually, I left my album off to the side, but I had my page protectors and everything. But I'm going to show you what I did. So I found the papers that I needed. So there was this paper here, which is this one that came in the album. So I had it. Well, I guess I can go ahead and show you this way. This is going to be the hardest part since it's already partly done. So I picked up this paper because I knew it was page 1. I found the card here. Actually, this was a piece of the 12x12 paper that was cut down. I found it. And I didn't I didn't pull the embellishments if these were not in page protectors. You'll see where they're in page protectors later. But I pulled all of the papers, all of the cards that I needed, stuck them together, put them face down in a stack, went on to page 2. So this is page 2. This will be a better example. So I have found this 6x8 paper, this paper here that's going to make the flap, the 4x4 card, which all of this was from the full 12x12 sheets, all of those. There are journaling cards that go inside of here. So I have the journaling cards. This is a 4x6 card, but this is going to be the photo mat down here. Let me get it in frame. So there's a photo mat down here. So I have it. Is that everything? I think that's everything. So I found all of those pieces. So I have a card in here too. Have all of those pieces and I paper clipped them together. So I'm not adhering. I'm not putting any pages together. I'm not doing anything. I was just finding the pieces. So there was the next stack. So I flipped it over and put it in my stack of pieces that's going to be put together. The next side, so this is the back side of that. The next card was this one. So you can see again, this is a pocket that we're going to make and a little journaling card that's going to go inside the pocket. So I found the 2 4x6 cards, the 3x4 journaling card, paper clipped them together, turned it over, stuck it in the stack. So that's what I did with all of these pages that we're going to build together later, was just paper clip them. Now the next page was a page protector. So I went through and I found the 4x6 cards or 3x4, whatever that goes in here. Now these, since they are in page protectors, I went ahead and pulled out the chipboard pieces and stuck inside the pocket that they're going to go in. So again, I don't sit and use them for something else just yet. Flipped it over and put it in here. So I'm not doing this in my album at this point, even though it's in my album now. And then another example, I found all of the pieces that I needed, the full 6x8 sheet, paper clipped together, put over here. Another pocket page, just stuck them in, and I did that for the whole album. So everything's organized. I have the product pulled apart so that I won't use it because, you know, I want to make some alterations. I want to make sure what is in the instructions that I have set aside. So that was my next step in organizing. Now for the numbers, I haven't done anything with the numbers. They're not opened. I still just have the full package because I may move these around, so I don't want to mess with the numbers. I'll add the numbers. That'll be one of the last things that I do. So that is my first step in organizing, getting my album together. I'm going to end this video here and I'll come back with another step because I want to make these really short, quick videos that you can watch and work along with if you want to. So everything that I'm doing is trying to streamline, assembly line, be really, really quick about it, not spend a lot of time on the process. So this is how I'm approaching it. If it speaks to you, great. Let's go on and have some fun together. You may be done with yours, or you may be watching this in 2021. So I just organized all of my 6x8, my 3x4 cards, stuck them together, have them in order, and I'm ready to start gluing some things down. Please leave your comments of how you're approaching your December daily this year. I would love to hear about it. Or if you're watching this in the future, I want to hear about it then too, because I do it every year. So thanks for watching, and I will be back soon, and we'll put some of the specialty pages together.